Welcome to the He's Got Issues Independent Comics Edition number 170.3. I'm John Cooney here to preview new independent comics being released April 22nd, 2015, beginning alphabetically with Boom Studios and Adventure Time number 39. The entire world of Ooh is not able to cook, but Jake comes through and saves the day with his sandwiches. It's not over yet, though, as the witch is gonna summon her ultimate monster baddie. Next, we have Clive Barker's Nightbreed number 12, final issue. Boone and Ashbury fight for the future of Midian. In this final moment, with the Nightbreed coming together, will Baphomet rise? We've also got Curb Stomp number 3 of 4. With the battle for Old Beach fast approaching, the Fever need all the support they can muster, but things take a turn for the worst when Betty smells a rat amongst her own ranks. Betrayals come to light as all four gangs prime themselves for the ultimate showdown. Next we have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes number 6, final issue. Koba and Pope come face to face. In this ultimate fight for dominance, Koba will learn that sometimes Caesar doesn't know what is best for all apes. Malcolm, in a race against time, must find a way to reunite mother and son before it's too late. Nothing could have prepared him for the horrors he has faced, but the little fight left in him will make sure the time he has left counts. And we've got Suicide Risk number 24, the penultimate issue. With the truth about Faultline revealed, Requiem, Terza, and Aza must team up to protect Earth. But which Earth? And will the newly awakened heroes follow Requiem? From Dark Horse Comics, we've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 10 number 14. While traveling into Spike's mind and seeing his past and present, Buffy looks for clues about the newest threat in San Francisco, someone or something with a deep connection to Spike. Next we have Creepy Comics number 20. Uncle Creepy opens up a pet shop of horrors this April. Join us for housebroken beasts of the fellous, canis, and monstrous varieties from such talented terror tale tellers as Matthew Southworth, Kelly Thompson, Peter Baggy, and more. We've also got Frankenstein Underground number 2 of 5. Chased by his tormentors into the center of Earth, Frankenstein's monster becomes prey for a different kind of creature. Next we have Grindhouse Drive-In Bleed Out number 4 of 8. Grindhouse is back in blaxploitation. On orders from the Bureau of Organized Terrorism Intervention, Booty, Superfly Super Spy Lady Dragon came in to make trouble in a CIA-backed Chinese general turned drug lord's neighborhood. Now it's his turn to make trouble in hers with lots of guns and ninjas, and bimbos also. We've also got Halo Escalation number 17, The Glass Horizon Part 1. An action-packed survival tale on the treacherous and barren glasslands of the Covenant-ravaged colony world, and a Spartan Force mysterious origin revealed in this two-part thriller by Duffy Bordeaux and Douglas Franchen. Next we have Mind Management number 32. Marrow's last remaining allies fight their way across the globe to make their way back to her as the Eraser's new Mind Management works to track them down. We've also got Mr. X Razed number 3 of 4. The third issue of Mr. X Razed by Legendary Comics creator Dean Motter is here. In the retro-futuristic metropolis of Radiant City, its mysterious creator, Mr. X, is trapped in a dangerous illusion that once broke a master magician, and a zombie invasion threatens the city. And we've got Tomb Raider number 15, the third issue in a new arc from the writer of the Tomb Raider 2013 video game, Rihanna Pratchett. While using the cover of a fake documentary about the legendary Chupacabra, Lara and her friends are drawn into a missing child case while hunting the organization holding their friend hostage. Rihanna Pratchett continues Lara's story in comics. From Dynamite Entertainment, we've got King, Flash Gordon number 3 of 4, Subaquatic Rescue. On the watery planet Coralia, Flash, Dale, and Zarkov don lung machines to take on the deadly Octotusk and dine with the even deadlier Queen Daria. Will Team Flash be chewed alive or live long enough to face the approaching forces of the merciless Ming? Next we have Lady Rawhide, Lady Zorro number 2 of 4. Lady Rawhide and Lady Zorro set out to find the men responsible for the abduction of the village girls, but their trail leads them into a remote mining camp. Death is at every turn in a town full of men with nothing to lose, but none of it is as dangerous as the women running the brothel. Have Lady Zorro and Lady Rawhide finally met their match? We've also got Legendary Red Sonja number 3 of 5. Sonja always fancied herself a pirate extraordinaire, until now, as she and her newest ally sail the high seas in pursuit of a madman bent on defying death. Red comes face to face with one of the most, legendary pirates of all time. The question is, whose side is he on? The adventure exploring the outer reaches of the legendary world continues. Next we have Sherlock Holmes vs. Harry Houdini number 5 of 5. The thrilling conclusion to the critically acclaimed series sees 2 become the sign of the One. Rasputin, the mad Russian monk, has forced either Holmes or Houdini to take their final bow, leading our remaining adventurer to rally his spirits to combat the man who cannot be killed. And we've got Solar Man of the Atom number 11. Even when you can do basically anything, saving the entire world is a tall order. But Erica doesn't have much choice because every nuclear missile on Earth has been activated and primed to wipe out civilization. It's up to her and her dad's math, to keep the flying things that blow up from blowing up. From IDW Publishing, we've got Angry Birds Comics number 10. The pigs decide to build the ultimate fortress, but can they muster enough brainpower to find new ways to stop the angry birds? Next we have Borderlands number 8. Far outside of town, the Vault Hunter receives a last-minute warning from Tanis that a dangerous warlord is on their tail and he's out for blood. In the exciting conclusion of Tanis in the Vault, Lilith, Mordecai, Roland, and Brick will face their toughest challenge yet. We've also got Creeple Peeple number 3 of 3. As the nefariously transformed Creeples unleash mystical mayhem, our teen heroes and Professor Bodkins must rein in their 6 medical blunders and protect campus life from Dean Smathers' diabolical secret to indoctrinate all, which has ties to an infamous fallen angel. Next we have Drones number 1 of 5. 2 former Predator drone operators face insurgency and insanity on the Las Vegas Strip and the surreal surroundings of the world's first terrorism-themed hotel. We've also got Edward Scissorhands number 7. As the town rallies around Edward to try and win him a chance to meet a famed TV surgeon, Megs has serious misgivings. Next we have Empire Uprising number 1. It's been a year since the events of the original Empire, and much have changed for Golgoth, the first supervillain to conquer the world. Can he hold on to his reign, and does he even want to? We've also got Fly Outbreak number 2 of 5. A disaster at Bartok Industries threatens to unleash a plague of human-fly hybrids on the world. Will quarantine prevent a full outbreak? Next we have G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero number 213. G.I. Joe's original ninja commando confronts old enemies and new threats that may just put an end to Snake Eyes once for all. We've also got Galaxy Quest, The Journey Continues number 4 of 4. The fate of the world hangs in the balance in this explosive finale. Next we have Godzilla, Rulers of Earth number 23. King Caesar emerges, but will he be in time to help Godzilla stop the swelling trilopod hive? We've also got Infinite Loop number 1 of 6, a dynamically graphic, science fiction-y, poetical, paradoxical wonderkind of a sexy, time-traveling, adventure-packed comic series begins here. Next we have Littlest Pet Shop Spring Cleaning number 1 one-shot. Backed by popular demand, the Littlest Pet Shop gang returns in this all-new spring special. We've also got Max Maximize number 18. Sarah used her time in jail to ponder weighty issues about her dad, Mr. Gone, while we discover a being trapped alone in a cell with a blind Black is. Next we have Miami Vice Remix number 2 of 5. Someone from Crockett's past is back and promises that Detective Sonny Crockett will pay for his crimes. We've also got My Little Pony Fiendship is Magic number 4 of 5, Nightmare Moon, the first My Little Pony miniseries event. This month-long weekly limited series explores the secret origins of Equestria's greatest villains, the untold story of what Nightmare Moon did during her time on the moon. Next we have Popeye Classics number 33, 5 spinach-fueled comics by the hilarious Bud Sangendorf. Strong to the finish, arf arf. We've also got Powerpuff Girls Super Smash Up number 4 of 6. The girls have tracked the mutated Dee Dee to Foster's home for imaginary friends. Too bad it's right in the middle of ultimate hide-and-seek. Plus a bonus Mojo Jojo story by Ivan Cohen with art by Nika Myers. In No Money Mojo Problems, Mojo seeks alternative funding for his evil deeds. Next we have Robert Heinlein's Citizen of the Galaxy number 3 of 3. Just outside our galaxy, the atrocities of slavery thrive until an orphan finds his destiny in this interstellar action-adventure coming-of-age tale. We've also got Samurai Jack number 18. Andy Sariano takes the reins and brings fans a Samurai Jack tale unlike any other. As Jack stumbles upon the site of a great battle, grave-robbing witches brings back the spirits of the dead to defeat the samurai warrior. Next we have Skylanders number 8. Return of the Dragon King continues. Is back. Only Spyro, Hex, and Cinder have the knowledge needed to defeat this arch-nemesis. We've also got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Color Classics Volume 3 number 4. The TMNT Color Classics line continues, presenting another classic Mirage storyline in all-new full color. Next we have Transformers Windblade Combiner Wars number 2. Prowl makes his move, and the galaxy will never be the same. Can Windblade stand against the threat of the Combiners? We've also got Uncle Scrooge number 1. Whack! Disney's richest epic hero returns. In Wrath of Giga Beagle, the McDuck Money Bin meets a monster-sized Beagle Boy mech. And we've got Zombies vs. Robots number 4. Astronauts on a dead Earth crawling with strange threats like oddly sentient zombies, robots, and mermen, and more with The Orphan. From Image Comics, we've got Chew number 48. We can't show you the Chew 48 cover because it's too spoilery, so here's an unfinished picture of Caesar Rob started for the Chew 43 cover, not the actual cover. Next we have Deadly Class number 12. New story arc. As the Devil's Cartel hit squad closes in, Marcus must rely on the girl whose heart he just broke to avoid getting a bullet in his own. We've also got Empty number 3, The Deep Part 3. Lila and Tanor attempt to unlock the mystery of the poisonous roots, but as they travel deeper into the empty, they are confronted by their biggest challenge yet, crossing the toxic sea of bones. Sacrifices must be made to continue the journey, and blood will have to be spilled. Next we have Intersect number 6. The shocking conclusion of the first chapter of Intersect. Intersect brings Jason and Allison to a shattering finale. Who will survive and who will be consumed? What is the shape of the creature that will result, and what does it mean for the future of the city? We've also got Invisible Republic number 2. The brutal rise of Arthur McBride. Arthur and Maya are on the run in a hostile city after their act of violence in Bright Rock Beach. Meanwhile, disgraced reporter Kroger Babb is threatened by a conspiracy from the past as he investigates Maya's story. Next we have Kaptara number 1. A space expedition goes horribly wrong because if it didn't there would be no story. Reluctant explorer Keith Kanga and his crew crash land on Kaptara, a world filled with danger and dangerous weirdos. And if he can't survive, then Earth, the place where you live, is doomed. Join Chip Zdarsky and Kagan McLeod as they put the Phi back in sci-fi and pretty much disregard the sci part of this epic story of punching and love. We've also got Lazarus number 16, Mercy. The conclave is ended and the world once more is falling to chaos and violence. Sister Bernard travels between family domains, ministering to the waste and acting as a spy for the Carlyle family. Next we have Manifest Destiny number 14. One of the crew goes missing as the men make first contact with an unbelievable new civilization. We've also got Postal number 3. As the murder continues to fray the fragile peace of the town and Maggie's relationship with the FBI takes a darker turn, Mark decides to come face to face with the men responsible for the woman's murder and learns the truth of his own past. Next we have Satellite Sam number 13. Mike and Kara split up just as the good doctor makes his final offer. The Le Mans network can't survive without Satellite Sam, but Satellite Sam can survive without Michael. We've also got Thrilling Adventure Hour presents Beyond Belief number 1 of 4. Based on the hit Nerdist podcast, it's time to send the little ones to Dreamland and set your radio dial to spooky. Steel yourself for mysterious suspense and Beyond Belief. Meet Frank and Sadie Doyle, toast of the upper crust. Headliners on the society pages, and oh yes, they see ghosts. Who cares what evil lurks in the hearts of men, unless evil's carrying the martini tray. And we've got Velvet number 10. The second arc of Brubaker and Epting's best-selling spy comic concludes with a bang. Velvet finds some of the answers she's been hunting and a knife in the back. From Valiant Entertainment, we've got Divinity number 3 of 4. The sci-fi saga of 2015 continues from New York Times bestselling writer Matt Kint and blockbuster artist Trevor Haresline. A being with the power of a god roams free in the Australian outback, bringing life to the barren wasteland and making him a hero to the natives who live there and visitors that have sought him out. But can the global superpowers of the Earth rely on this long-lost cosmonaut not to abuse his seemingly limitless power? The entity called Divinity will put that trust to the test when he discovers what became of the life he left behind, the family he once knew. Next we have Ivor Timewalker number 4. Time is almost up. Ivor has been keeping a secret from his partner in time, Neela, this whole time, and once she learns the truth, their relationship will be history. Literally. Join New York Times bestselling creators Fred Van Lint and Clayton Henry for this epic, shattering conclusion of our first time arc. And we've got Ninjak number 2, Hunted by the Shadow 7. International financier Colin King hasn't just come to Tokyo to take the Roppongi club scene by storm. As the covert MI6 operative codenamed Ninjak, he's also tracking down the men who trained him to be a lethal weapon, the very same men whose movements have now aligned them with the latest terror plot by the cybernetic crime cartel called Webnet. But how do you detect killers who specialize in the undetectable? And how does he know that the Shadow 7 haven't caught up with him first? It's all-out ninja versus ninja warfare as the deadliest men and women of 5 continents converge on the Tokyo underworld for a blood-splattering blowout. Don't miss the second 40-page issue of Ninjak's shocking ongoing series from Valiant superstars Matt Kent and Clay Mann, also featuring an all-new installment of Ninjak's never-before-revealed origin by Matt Kent and Eisner Award nominee Butch Goose. Okay, so that's a look at some of the top independent publishers this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and DC videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Instagram to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.